We got Tess in the building.
What up?
Freebandz Tess, how are you?
I'm blessed, man. How y'all doing?
We
Great.
good.
What's happening, cuz?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, man.
What's up, dummy? How you doing, dummy?
Fuck it is.
What it do, dummy?
Fuck it is, dummy.
Did you hear the do? Did I do it right?
Yeah, you did it right.
What it do?
You hit it right.
Yeah, right. You look nice.
Thank you.
I like that jacket.
I like the orange.
Thank you. I
Real
appreciate
Halloweenish.
it. Is it?
Orange with the black.
You know what? When I walked out, I was like, I'm kind of looking like a jacket. But I appreciate it. It's festive. Yeah. There we go. We'll go with the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tess, what's been going on since you last seen us?
Oh, man. A lot. I've been working real hard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just dropped the album on the 18th of September.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Doing great.
Don't play with me.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop it. All right, let's talk about why stop playing with me.
Man, just like the title just really comes from, it's like a universal title. It's like, you know, some people really do what they do, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you'll find yourself working real hard and doing the things you do for a long time, and you know, and then out of nowhere, once certain things start shaping up, or somebody hears something that they find like, oh man, did it, but it's like they start indulging in what you're doing, but they're like, oh, you do this, like it's like, you know, stop playing, man. Like, I've been doing it.
Okay.
Oh, you know
okay.
what I'm saying? This is what I've been doing. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just one of them things. Just stop playing, like, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
How long you been working on this project?
To be honest with you, I don't be, when I go to do a project, I don't be like, you know, I'm ready to make songs for a project. I record so much music that I be having the records already done.
Right.
But what I will do is, once I know I'm doing a project and I'm about to release it, I will go in the studio and create some new material, of course, you feel me? Just so it's more current.
Right, right.
And, you know, mix it in with
right.
the records that I know is a go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it really didn't take long at all.
So some of these tracks on this particular album, Stop Playing With Me, did you pull out the vote, or is these like all new tracks because you just have such
most of them were new.
Okay. Okay.
Most of the songs were new. I believe about 2 maybe were fairly older.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That I already did.
Okay.
So how do you go by selecting what makes a project? Especially with such a strong title, Stop Playing With Me. You have something to prove, like, yo, dog, stop playing with me. I do this for real.
And I'm glad you said that, because when I say stop playing with me, it's in all aspects. So of course the music and the production,
right,
and the sequence, meaning what song come after the next,
right,
the skits,
right.
You know what I'm saying? All them things. So that's really what I aim for, to listen. I just picked based upon the production and everything that sounded the way I felt like it should sound, right? Like you said, that Stop Playing With Me, where every track is just undeniable. Like, I wanted to make the whole project something when you listen to it, even the songs that's not your favorite ones, they're still so good that you tolerate letting it play without pressing skip. Mm-hmm. Then you wind up liking something about it,
right,
so much that it's just, you loved everything. So,
right.
You know,
it's definitely smooth. I listened to it today on my way home, and like sometimes I skip when I listen to people's albums, right, but I didn't. And like, it was a real smooth, just keep going.
And I'm very, very happy to hear that, because that's something that I paid attention to. Originally, I had other people around me that picked out songs, and I was going to go with those records, but I kept playing it, and I'm like, man, it's not going together like it's supposed to. Right. And I was literally putting myself like third person, like, I would skip that, and it's my song, you feel me?
Right.
I'm
like, honest with yourself, like,
yeah, because I was like, it just like, the vibe dropped down when I wanted. It's still a good record, but it's not for what I'm doing, and so that's how I aim for it.
What's your favorite track on the album?
To be honest with you, every one of them is real, because I picked out like 100 records and created like 30 before I picked. So, but if we had to just pick a song, like if I had to just roll with,
what's your personal favorite? Not like single or
my personal favorite on the tape is "Tell You That They Tell You They Love You."
All right, and why is that your favorite?
That's because it's like it's most appealing to the life and the world we live in today, as far as just how fake love goes and how people glorify folks once they pass. or come out the woodwork and tell you, you know, like, man, you know, just like, for instance, man, like, you see these major platform people come out and start glorifying and saying, you know, good things and pulling records out the vault and putting it on their songs just to have some type of clout, or just, you know, to attach themselves to the fan base that them people left behind.
Are you like using, like, kind of talking about like Wayne with the XX?
Not really Wayne. Not really Wayne at all, because I believe in Lil Wayne. So what I mean by that is, I believe he meant no harm.
Right.
You know, literally, like, you know, and I believe when he did that,
because it's actually a good record.
Right.
Too.
Yeah. Because exactly, and you know, Lil Wayne really indulges in the music, so I can see Wayne in the studio really indulging in this kid saying "Don't cry." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but really, it really was about X, but watching Kanye and people, like, I'm watching people say, oh man, but they can't even say his name correctly. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he got that weird name. I can't even say it correctly.
Right.
Right.
Tentacion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but when you watching people like that, that's so professional in every other standpoint in their life, and then they just hop on it was just, and not just him. I'm not trying to put it on that man. I'm just saying the world know how it is. There's so many people that don't be knowing. None of these people never listen to their music. Or if they did, you was listening, but you never was going to ever pay homage or tell that person.
Right, right.
So it's like, that's why the song called Tell You They Love You, and when you listen to it, that's what it's about. It's about that. It's about when you're in the hood and, you know, all around the way, people around you killing each other, homeboys killing their homeboys. You know, y'all grow up together and you know his mama, and they know it's that, and his mama got to learn that, dang, you know, you killed my son, y'all best friends, like things of that nature. So it's just like, you know, tell you they love you, and that's the world we're living in right now, where it's just a lot of fake love, and you know, they tell you they love you when you're gone. It's like, you know what I mean?
So why do you think, because we can actually relate that not only to XXX, I have a hard time.
XXX Tentacion.
Yes, him, and then, you know, we had the passing of Mac
Miller.
Yes, as well. So it's just like both of their music shot up.
Yeah, that's
once they passed away. So why do you think that is?
This has always been like this. This is not nothing new. It's just we can see it now because we got social media and stuff. Like, to be honest with you, this has been happening since anybody ever passed. That was a legend that made a mark. You know what I'm saying? Just now we can see it, and we can see it before, but the difference between how we can see it now is we can actually see
immediately
that it's not real. Like, it's a difference when something is genuine. I'm not saying someone can't have a heart and be like, wow, and, you know, say their piece on something. But I'm just saying, like, you know, keep, like, really love your people, man, while they right here in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, if I'm quite sure that if both of them or any of them people that had a tragic death, a sudden death, or death to violence or guns or anything like that, if everybody that showed that support after they gone was given that type of love, them people might most likely would have never even been in those predicaments. And that's what it leads to for me.
That's some real shit.
It's my mom always said, give your flowers while they can still smell them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's important.
Yes. So how's the album doing?
It's doing great. Man, it's doing great. The response has been completely genuine. You know, I can say that, and that's all I'm looking for. Is a genuine response. Is just for people to enjoy the music and really look and be like, damn. Man.
You know, over the years I've known you without even knowing you, and now I know you for like probably 2 years and talking to you. Right. Like, your mind sounds so fucking like mature since the last time I spoke to you. It sounds like you're in a more for like an A&R exec. Like, you just the way you explain how you create a product to me, right? It don't sound like the test I spoke to the last time.
Right. to be honest with you, the last time I was drinking lean, man. I was high as hell on your show.
Oh, really?
I had them 3 cups with me. So.
But this sound like a whole different It sounds like it's something that people want to hear. Like, it sounds like it's like
a focus test.
Yeah, it sounds like a
and
way. Yeah, it sounds like a way. Not saying you weren't focused or nothing wrong with it.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it sounds like a whole different animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? The energy, the vibe,
and that's
conversation.
That's what it is. The last time you seen me, I was going through legal situations. Just came from having a situation like that. I had a lot going on my plate. I had to sit back and iron a lot of things out, and I've done that. and then built a new team. You know what I mean? And got myself situated, and I've been going hard ever since. I always knew what to do. It was just, you can't do things by yourself. Like, it's not. People be thinking that one person can do it. Like, you can have all the money and you still can't do everything. You're gonna have to get somebody to do something.
Preach.
You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, me personally, it's like people think, oh man, he signed a Future, or he signed a Freebandz, and he with this person, that whatever they say, it's like people be thinking you supposed to have the same money that them people got. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your money too, or that's success.
Oh, it makes
success,
you, yeah.
Right. So with a person like me, I understand how to maneuver and move and basically create something from nothing. And I always been good at that. So, I apply that same method to everything I'm doing, and with music, it's just, that's my passion. So I take from everything I learned, and where I'm at today, I'm applying everything I've learned, and I'm putting my own dollar on my own project, and I'm moving at my own pace, and I'm seeing results I've never seen. You know what I mean?
So what is it that you hoping to accomplish with this last project?
Really just to wake everybody up, stop playing with me. This ain't the end of nothing. This is like a slap. Like, we ain't even start fighting yet. I knew it was right here. I slapped you. Come on. Like, that's all this is. I just hope to accomplish to get the attention, because like any artist or anybody that does any type of artistry and whatever it is, you cut here, you want somebody to be like, man, that fade hard. You know what I'm saying? You want, I heard y'all on the radio. Y'all show is dope. Like, people want, that's what we do. So it's like, once that's what this is, that's, stop playing with me. Just like that. So, you know what I mean? And then once the ear is there, I can flood the gates.
Have you got any feedback from Future on the album?
Yeah. Well, I just spoke to Future. I talked to him earlier, because shout out to him and Juice WRLD. By the way, they got World on Drugs. They dropped tonight, y'all, at 12 midnight everywhere. So they got a project coming out crazy. I just spoke to him earlier today, just congratulating them on another release about to come out that's gonna be epic, and just something like that. But as far as the album, of course, he's on the album. Scooter's on the album, Casino's on the album. You know what I mean? So of course it's a Freebandz affair. So he's spoke to me several times about it. People around him like, man, test shit going crazy. Scooter has called me while I'm out and promoting. I'm on the road. Scooter FaceTiming me just to tell me, man, the song we got together, that's a hit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it's all genuine, because these people I know. Right. Scooter ain't never called me talking about, and it's a hit. Like, he don't have to call me and say that. Right. It's like, yeah. So it's real, like right. It's on some, man. You got some shit, man. Right. So you need to work shit, So keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing.
You mentioned you had to like change the team around you, right? Yeah. And I'm glad Sip brought it as far as Freebandz. Are you talking about the immediate team?
I'm talking about like my like engineer. That works with me on mixing the records, and people that help me with my day-to-day situations, and people that do my online stuff, and you know what I'm saying, just stuff like that. And I like changed, like I got rid of anybody. It's not like that. It's just I had to really sit back and focus on what's most important. Right. And what was most important for me is to get myself situated. Right. And to make sure that all my hard work is starting to come to the light. Right. So, like I said, I just had to get certain things situated. I had to hire other managers. I had to, I pay everybody on my team. That's another thing. Nobody around me does anything for free. No, I pay everybody. And I'm not saying it like they trying to get my pockets. Right. We have understandings, and they got obligations as well as me. And I always meet my end, thank God. And that's what it is. Like, everybody around me is doing something. So that's really what I mean. I had to structure it the proper way. Right. So in order to get something really done, these days and time, for me, I've always came up short when it was just the homeboy helper. I got my man. It's like I can't move like that no more. I got to make everything count. And to be honest with you, I want to feel good about everything I'm doing. Right.
Do you feel like you maybe like a step away from reaching that second tier level?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I really do feel like that. every day I feel like that. I wake up every day, I try to be positive. I make sure I execute whatever I gotta do. You feel me? Like I already know that I'm this is what I made to do. I just gotta I had to get myself in gear to be able to propel. You know what I mean?
So what do you feel like at this point as far as accomplishment, aside from like, you know, I guess number one, I haven't seen a big old billboard here, but I feel like you've been here. Like you said, you really do this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like and I could be wrong. It could be like are you satisfied with where you are right now?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at
okay.
all, man.
So what is it you feel like, because we know you're talented.
Right.
We know you got the looks. We know you got the knowledge. What is it you're missing right now? You feel like
just the exposure, the push, but I ain't no complaining. Like I'm not one of them people that's right. Be like, oh man, like we already know what I miss. Like people around me, oh man, we need this to happen. We need that to happen. Oh man, why don't you see if he can do this for you? Why don't you? But it's like with me, I'm a genuine person, and if somebody's around me that I have a real relationship with, whatever we do, I want it genuine.
Right.
So I never have asked for nothing. I don't say, can I get my tape coming out? Can you do that? I don't do that. Right. I don't do that.
Because if they gonna do it, they gonna do it.
Yeah, it's like, and I wanted to, because if you know how good it feels if I was to just see it, that's a whole nother feeling. And those are the feelings I want to indulge in. Like I told you, I want to be happy about what I'm doing, man. I work real hard. I take care of a lot of people, and I've helped so many people.
Facts.
So, and you know, and I just want to I want to help myself and be able to help myself in order to be able to continue to help other people. You know what I mean? And it just, that's where I'm at. So I think what I'm missing is just the thrust, the push, the exposure, and there's several things we could say, oh, we need to do it. This could happen, that. But it's like with me, I'm comfortable with moving at my own pace. Like I told you, I got my own money on my situation. All my relationships is fully valid, fully there. Anything I need, I can call and get. It's not an issue. I just know that I can obtain it myself. It just take a little longer.
Right.
So to be honest with you, if I didn't think I could do it myself, I would reach out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would say, hey, can you help me? And I know I could get help. Right. That's the crazy thing. But like I told you, with that, it's coexisting with me knowing I can do it myself.
Right.
And I told you, since I've been doing everything on my own, I've seen results I've never seen. And I've got responses that I've never got. Mm-hmm. And that's validation for me to continue to do things the way I'm doing.
Dope. How you feel about the city right now? Be more.
I feel great. It's like you know, it's a real music scene thriving there. It started, you know, a few years back, but now it's like, you know, everybody really, really is in tune with what's going on. As far as the support goes, for each other and other people, it's there, but it could be 100 times more, and that would be enough to propel people from the outside looking in to come a little closer. That's really what's really missing, and it's not like it's a problem and anybody has problems. It's not like that. It's just in other places I kind of understand that, like especially like Atlanta in particular, you'll have people that are like ground people. That's what I like to call them. And what I mean by that is the people that link shit together and bridge all these gaps and make it easier for people to make a relationship. And you know, unfortunately where we at, it's not many of them people. So, you know, if when you don't know somebody and everybody's in the street and you from over here and they from over there, and it's just it's who's gonna talk to who.
Right.
You got somebody that's neutral and just cares about the culture, what's going on, and really trying to bridge those gaps. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier. And in other cities, you know, they got those people. You know what I'm saying?
So what advice you'd have for a person who make an attempt to bridge that gap, but they may not have the
tools?
Not tools, but the control to bridge that gap, or the financial stability to bridge that gap.
To be honest with you, they should look for the glue to that, which is the person that can link them. Everything's about relationships. If you want to try to not cut corners, but if you want to bypass checkpoints faster, relationships definitely get things moved out the way. So I would advise somebody to look into someone that could actually be of help to them. You know what I'm saying? As far as catching up with this person and putting them with that person. You see what I'm saying? For instance, finding out who manages him and who manages him.
Right.
Or her,
Okay.
or
right.
her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And okay, now I got the two, we'll say most professional people are the groups.
Right.
You know, and hey, I think, and you know what I mean, pitch your idea. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, artists need all exposure. So if you can make it make sense, people gonna do it. It just come correct. You know what I'm saying? Be on your stuff. If that's what you do. If you bridge gaps, then really do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You think we ever get there as far as not even just B-more, this entire like DMV?
Yeah, I feel like once enough people see it, see the process and the methods and the techniques that watching something happen like that from sitting back. Once enough people see it, it'll be manageable. It's like if they don't know, nobody's gonna indulge. But if people know, you got enough people like, man, I'm telling you this way, and then they start doing it, and you can just see it. It's different, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. It's not nobody's seen it yet. You know what I mean? Enough. It's people that's seen it, but it's got to get a little bigger, and then it'll be a blueprint. You know what I mean? And they can follow it.
Right. They're working on that.
So what do you feel you contributed to the Baltimore music scene?
Mainly just staying true to your craft. First and foremost, showing people that things can happen. You know what I'm saying? People can come around and see what you're doing and really, oh man, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, just my influence, period. You know, I meet a lot of people that I never thought even knew my music because we've known each other. They don't say nothing, but then when we finally make a relationship and we're cool on a personal level, like, yo, I remember when you did it, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I accept that for what it's worth because we from a different place and we from where people will like your stuff and not tell you.
Right.
You know, so I know I have a great influence. You know what I'm saying? I know my name speaks for itself. People know me to just be a solid person and always putting people in position and always continuing to figure a way out. You know, I've had so many setbacks and situations, but I've always, kept God first and kept going.
So you're kind of segueing into like my next statement in terms of what type of advice for any upcoming rapper, artist, producer, engineer, just anybody who wants to get their foot in the entertainment business. What kind of advice would you give?
You gotta really want to do what you want to do. It's the same advice if you wanted to go be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You already know you gotta go to school. You know what I mean? I strongly believe everybody knows what it takes to do what they want to do. I really believe that. So with that said, I think you should just do what you think you should do because those is the steps. 90%. Those are the steps that's going to get you there. Like I said, if you want to be a doctor, you got to go to school. If you just say, okay, I want to learn how to build this, or I want to go ahead and run the studio and be an engineer. I want to be a producer. People know that. Well, then you better start hanging with producers. You better link up with him and make sure you get some sounds for your computer. You better link up with him and make sure you understand how to record an artist. I mean, people know what they need to do. So it's like the main thing I can say is do what you know to do what you think to do, and the main thing, man, just make sure that's what you want to do, because the entertainment industry, period, no matter what you're involved in, if it's entertaining these people, it's all sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So just know that, you know what I mean? Be prepared to really put time in. None of this come overnight. Nothing comes overnight. It don't matter how much it look like it's overnight. When you break it down, the variables came from something that's been going on for a nice bit of time.
You think you ever stop rapping?
No, not at all. Never stop. I would never stop making music.
Never?
No.
Like 60, 70 years old?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. In a time span that we know, yeah, I'm gonna always.
You probably still be writing?
Yeah, creating. Just creating.
Are you producing?
Not as far as making beats, but when it comes to putting a record together, and arranging a song and saying, "Nah, say it like this," or "No, you said it like that, so say it like that." Because to be honest with you, I'm not the kind of guy that's like say it like this. I'm more so, "Nah, you said it like this before, so say it like that." So I'm really kind of controlling your realm. I don't. I'm not the one that's like, "Yeah, I told them to say it like that." Right. I'm telling them to say it the way that that they said it a take before. Right. And that was better than this one. So I'm telling you to do you, just this version of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more of a, like, control the situation and can really put together a record.
So is there anything outside of music that you interested in getting to, further along in your career? Any other business ventures or just ventures period?
Movies, real estate, everything that really can make some money. But for me, I'm passionate, man, and I like really working. So like I can see myself really studying a script and really indulging in something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then really showing people like you said, I did it. Like, but only with that same courage of talking like that, because knowing the work that I'm willing to put in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I can see stuff.
So for a guy like you, it gives a lot of hope to I don't even know how to say it. To a city like Baltimore, where at one point it's like there's no hope in Baltimore, correct? Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say that? With a person like you to be where you are, you feel like you should do like a movie on your life?
I've always thought about that, for sure, since I was younger.
You think you think you can do it independently?
Yeah, I probably could when if I got some time for it and really made it a highlight for myself to do. I definitely could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it's something that needs to be documented. I think the last time you were here, I told you that.
Yeah, you did.
I really strongly believe that.
I would want to probably, with that situation, I would probably not want to just do it independent. I would aim for a bigger budget. Okay. Just because I really feel like it would be a good movie.
Good story to tell.
Only shoot this and shop it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I can see you playing a young T.I.
You got family from the South? Because you sound like you from like Louisiana.
I was born in Dallas.
Yeah,
my dad in Texas. I call him right now. You ain't gonna know what he's saying.
That's what I can see him playing the young little T.I. son in the movie.
People that know me know me.
Know that. Like a country, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like you're like extremely focused right now. Like, what do you do for fun?
To be honest with you, man.
Player for life.
You a Laker fan?
He a player for life.
That's one of my favorite songs.
I bet it is.
Just because it's a dope record. But to be honest with you, man, my favorite thing to do is really just make music and be around that. And outside of that, my nieces and nephews. I don't got kids. My brother locked up. He got 5 kids. I make sure I try to see all of them and stay around them and take them to see him and, things like that. Holler at my father, you know what I'm saying? He live in Dallas. Just, you know what I'm saying? Touch. That's the stuff, because I don't have time to do nothing, because I sacrifice all that time to put into what I do every day, and to try to just, even if it's me sitting down brainstorming for 8 hours, man, that's a job, man. Like, I'm really sitting there thinking of things, because I'm gonna line these things up and go execute them. That's the difference. A regular brainstorm is, we're gonna do it. I really be sitting down and mapping these things out and adding these numbers up and telling myself, you got to do this and work this and do that and do this, and then you can do it, and then you can do it on this, that, and this is the thing. And I don't know if people really know. Some people, are really groomed like that to be on top of their stuff, but like, man, it's hard, man. And I really be executing it, so I be really proud of myself. I be sticking to the plan, and I tell everybody around me, we got to do what we say. That's like the motto without saying we got a motto. Like I always say, stop playing with me, and I always say, we got to do what we say, man. So.
What's the last thing you've been here? What's one of your biggest accomplishments aside from the project since the last time we touched base?
Releasing my latest video for my single off that project That's For Sure. I got it's on BET right now.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, thank God, appreciate that.
Congrats!
It's on Worldstar, YouTube, Apple Music, everywhere you can go to watch it. It's there. Crazy video, man. I always wanted to, every time I go to shoot a vid, I want to step it up and make the production level go up of it. And for me, it was special because, like I told you, I did it myself. You know what I'm saying? I linked up with Love the Culture, which they always shoot my visuals, but some people don't be understanding, like, the more budget you can give for your video, that's where you're gonna get quality. The bang. Yeah, you can have a quality camera. Yeah, everything that's great. You know, everything gonna look good and how it's supposed
creatively.
To. But once you go ahead and put a budget on something, you get these creators something to work with to really build something for you and give you a movie per se. I've learned that being on the road with Future, watching videos and him doing them and just seeing the level of it just keep going up. So for do
you still think it's power in videos?
Yeah, that's all the power. Yeah. To be honest with you, that's all the power. Yeah. It's all the power is in the video. I could post a picture, don't matter what it is, money, with your favorite celebrity, anybody, right? It's gonna get likes, people gonna like it and all that. But if I did the video, it's going quadruple. Because we were watching and then we moving, we talking, they get to see the swag, they get to hear you, they get to see how you reacting to what I'm saying. It's more than indulging, you know what I'm saying? Somebody behind you is walking, it's just more to see. People are intrigued by these phones run the world. So the visuals is important. They super important. It's very important.
Yep.
You must shoot your videos. People don't understand that. You must shoot your videos, and you gotta understand, I know everybody, is on different levels financially, and nothing's wrong with that. But just always set a goal to go higher than the last time. You know what I'm saying? And you should be all right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so are
you
still
sound like a veteran?
You do. Are you still chanting with the stars, or are you a bird now?
What you mean?
You still rooting with Dallas, or you with the Ravens?
Oh no, I'm from Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
But you was born.
I was born in Dallas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was born in Dallas. I was raised in Baltimore.
Okay.
Went to school Baltimore. I also went to school in Texas too.
Okay.
But I was in Baltimore my whole life.
You from Baltimore by way of Texas? That's when people say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You know what I mean?
So what's your favorite cereal?
I really don't eat cereal.
You really don't?
Nah, but if I did, my mama's favorite cereal, rest in peace, my mama, she used to eat honeycombs and Apple Jacks. That's what I eat if I was gonna eat some cereal.
Those old school. Nobody eats honeycombs no more though.
Yeah, that's what my mama.
That's what your mama ate.
So that's what I would have got.
What would you get? That's right.
So you watching the NBA this season? I'm trying to get everybody to watch the NBA.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I'm a Laker fan. I'm trying to get everybody to watch
I'm gonna tune in to LeBron. Doing this thing, to be honest with you. I'm not a full basketball fan. I don't never follow the season. I wait till the playoffs. I honestly feel like I know them dudes, so it's like the game ain't for real until it's for real, until the play. So it's like I'm not finna be sitting here watching y'all play around because you already know you 20 games up or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to work this out.
Yeah, like I'll wait till it matter and y'all really ready to play. He really D you up, and you really have to show us if you really like that. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm indulged. You know what I'm saying? Football is different.
How you feel about football this year? Y'all Ravens. Y'all quarterback situation.
They cool, but they ain't doing. It's just. They still gonna have to get it together.
You think they need to start the young bull?
I've been thought that.
Yeah, it's over for Flacco?
Not over, but they need. I ain't gonna say start the young boy, but put him in motion, man. Like that's what y'all got going on. It's just like they don't even use the tools in the toolbox. That's how I be feeling about that. It's like it's in there. It's like we need pliers. It's like, well, why you ain't pull the pliers out? You know what I'm saying? The pliers right there. You know what I mean?
Trying to fix shit with an Allen wrench.
Yeah,
and shit.
It's like now he got the screwdriver though. It's like, but he need pliers. You see what I'm saying? Like it's one of them things. Like, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
I'm tour. Tour. You playing a tour coming up? Any promotion?
No, I ain't got no tour. I ain't got no tours coming up. To be honest with you, I ain't been doing nothing lately, but focusing on promotion for my project, and just doing all my press stuff and pulling up and making sure I'm on time to the things that matter most. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are we gonna? Can we expect some more visuals from Stop Playing With Me?
Yeah, of course. I'm about to actually, excuse me, I'm about to go out to London and shoot some visuals out there for I ain't gonna say the title yet for the song that I'm gonna do yet because I ain't sure which one off the record I'm gonna do, but I'm definitely doing a visual out there. I'm just in limbo with what record I really want to lock in on. But I know I'm shooting Bitch on Fire. I'm shooting Knock It Off with Young Scooter. I got the I Do It record with Future. His schedule's so fucking retarded that what I'm gonna wind up doing It just pulling up on his ass and saying, "Come on, turn around, bro." Yeah, so you know, I plan on shooting everything I can off of it. I plan on putting another project out before the year's over.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah. It sounds like you got like a vault full of records.
And I'm in, like I told you, I'm in go mode.
Yeah,
so
I can tell.
My plan and half of my energy come from having a plan to tell myself stick to the plan, but also knowing consistency is what's gonna keep this going. So it's like I'm just trying to continue to just stay on. That's how I'm gonna keep my team motivated, keep everybody busy. You know, something fresh, something new. We're not just doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It feels like elevation. We on the next one. We on the next. So, and that's what I'm big on.
So we can get another project before the end of the year?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh wow!
For sure. Everybody around me is like ready. They already ready. They feel like they can handle putting one together and pushing one. Like, you know what I'm saying? They did, but I'm hold on. Let's slow down. Like, you know, I'm grateful for the extra credit, but hold on. Let's pace it out and really, you know, fulfill what we started to do with this real quick.
So you already hit everything what you expected of this project, or you still?
As far as what I've lined up for promo, and everything has been met as far as everything I've said.
Congrats.
And I'm very thankful and grateful solely for just that reason of that happening. I'm like, wow, I'm blessed, man. So, you know, I'm about to lay out the next for the rest of this month, coming up end of this October and coming up through November, and then I'm gonna probably drop one before Christmas, and just let that go into the new year, and we just, you know, set up for the second quarter. The first quarter of that new year be me pushing what just came out prior to the day before, you know, the ball drop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do it like that. You know what I mean?